So I'm out here today. I got this skid steer. Got it. I had to take the radiator out, and this is like the radiator housing. I dropped that down. Still got the hydraulic hoses hooked up to it. I left that hooked and I was able to pivot it. And this is my pulley. That was on there on my water pump. It's got an interesting fan here. That was on top of that pulley, and it looks like it pinches itself together. So I guess if you would end up breaking one of these fins, you could just replace the fins. And obviously it's a fail safe to have these break instead of rip up your radiator, I'm guessing. But it's kind of interesting fan setup. So here's my water pump, you can tell. And not supposed to be like that. That's where she's leaking out of. So it'll be all these bolts here to take off. Scrape the gasket clean. And here's what our new one looks like. Like so. Comes with a new gasket. And then it also came with these. So this threads in. These are double-sided threaded like screws. Thread them in there, and then the fan it'll go through the fan. You screw it onto the fan. There's the old Mustang still. What I'm gonna do today, if I have enough time, jack this up, put it on, get the body on all 4 jack stands, so I can start and drop the wheels off, so I can start addressing my front end framing issue. So here it is. Got the old one out. You can see where it started eating itself up, because it looks like the bearing failed. Yeah, that bearing failed. So I gotta scrape out this gasket, clean it up, put the new one, tighten her in place. So here's my gasket. I'm gonna put a light coat RTV on it, and then put it onto the motor itself to hold it in place, and then I'll put a light coat. I think I'm gonna put a light coat on the other side of the gasket too. Thin, and then put the water pump on, and then tighten it into place. That way, any problem areas there will be a slight seal. Now I know if you try to put too much on, granted most of it will squeeze out, but you could create potential leaking points by having high spots. So I'm gonna do that now. I got it all in place, tightened down. We got 12 millimeters and a bunch of 10 millimeters. You got 1, 2, 3 are very long bolts. This one, I don't know if they messed up or not, the previous owner, but it's literally a threaded screw, like, and then just a nut on the end here. Got 2 pins, and then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna screw these in. I'm gonna put a little bit of Loctite on them first to hold them in place. Screw these in, so that's what our fan bolts onto. So that's where I'm at now. And I'm gonna clean up around here. I've owned this machine about 2 years now. I've done the oil change and filter, and I did flush the antifreeze out when I first bought it. But since the water pump broke, I guess I'm doing another flush. And then looks like we got some sort of hydraulic leak here. Clean that up and try to tighten that filter down a little bit. This summer I was planning on doing a hydraulic flush anyways. But I use this machine for moving round bells around for the horses, and obviously moving material around. So I need to get it up and running, because I'd like to go get a couple round bells tomorrow.